Hello, everyone. I'm back with with another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little altar tour that I gave you guys for my Kemetic altar, and I'm very happy with it, and I just love it and everything. So I don't know if I did a video talking about this, but there was a question that was asked basically about this one person, his mother or her mother is coming over to spend a week in his house, and he cannot do the things that he or she can't do things that they plan on to do because their mother would not approve. And I get it, even though it's your house and your rules, you want to respect your mother and all that stuff. And that's your stuff, and I support that and everything. But if my mother was visiting my house, she would follow my rules because that's what you do. But anyways, so let's talk about practicing this religion when you don't actually have supportive parents. Now, my altar that I have now. Every piece I got in the last 3 years. And the reason for this is that I had moved, and that required moving things around and sometimes accidentally breaking things. So I wanted to wait till I was settled into my apartment before I actually attempted to buy things, especially things that were breakable. So I got my statues and all that jazz. And back when I was living with my mother before she passed away, I could not do the things I wanted to do. Like every time I would try to do something, I would always have this fear in the back of my mind. Is my mother actively trying to go against what I'm doing? That was something I'm really worried about. What I decided to do was I decided to wait until my mother was asleep, and I would do small rituals that she would not know was done and everything. So one of the things that I used to buy a lot of, and I haven't bought any in the last 3 years, is these little prayer cards. And I would keep them in my wallet, and I would keep my wallet in my purse because that was one area that I knew that she would not go to. And so, I would do that. And I found that was a little bit better, but it meant that in reality, I, I, I don't know. I can't finish that sentence. But I remember one time I was living with my mother, and I was working at a warehouse doing light industrial, and I bought myself a Ra statue, which I am going to buy a new Ra statue probably next month or something like that. And it came in, and my mother absolutely, absolutely just like lost her mind. She did not get it that, this is my money and I have the right to use it for what I want to use it for. She was so anti statue, but having the little prayer cards in my wallet did give me some control um, over what I was doing. But I had this bad habit of wanting the large altar and all the stuff that went with it. And that we clashed a lot over that. We clashed over a piece of wood with figurines on it. But it was one of those things that, I really wish that, me and my mother had a better relationship religious wise, like we had all those years ago. Um, but I would go outside and I would pour out an offering to Geb. I would pray to the Netcher, and I would come back into the apartment, and my mother was still asleep. So when she woke up, I was in my room. She had no idea what I had done. And this is a 30-some-year-old woman talking. I'm 43 now, but when I was in my 30s, I had to really try to find ways to practice and not to have issues and drama. So there are ways to practice without your parents finding out. Back in the early 2000s, the belief was that if you practiced your religion without your parents' approval, that somehow you were hurting the movement as a whole. And I hate to say this, but that is actually not true. But then it's like later on down the road, you had people that were posting, secret altars and ways to have your altar without your parents finding out. And that was an answer to, does practicing your religion, practicing your constitutional right, even if your parents are against it, does that hurt the movement? It does not. There is a lot of other things out there that does hurt the movement. Yeah. So I'm going to here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.